What would you have done with the bandits?
In my experience, firm but polite words go a long way.
Guys, it finally happened. I finally got a PS5. What a fucking nightmare. Like a lot of people out there, I tried damn near every single day to get one. I checked Amazon, Walmart, GameStop, Target, Best Buy, probably a few others. About every single day, whenever I was on a lunch break, whenever I was just bored on my phone, I would check each of those sites multiple times to see if they had any in stock. It felt impossible, and I was starting to believe that PS5s weren't even real, that they were this made-up thing, a social experiment to see how people would react. I was almost driven to buying one on eBay, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want those evil scalpers to win and get my money. Does anyone else get a little triggered when they see PS5s on eBay, and in the background of the photo there's like 20 plus PS5s just sitting there? That always made me really mad, and was probably the reason I never actually bought one on eBay, but I got lucky. I walked into GameStop and just asked if they had any, and I was told they'd be getting some in the next day, and if I wanted one, I'd probably need to get to the store early. So that's what I did. Having no sense of self-worth, and the only thing keeping me from ending it all being video games, I stood outside of GameStop at 6 a.m. in the middle of winter. The temperature was 7 degrees when I got out of my car, and me and about 10 other dedicated souls waited for hours in the freezing cold to purchase a PS5. And we actually got them. My first time seeing a PS5 in person was when the dude in front of me got his. It blew my mind that the PS5 was a real thing. But enough with my lame story. How is the PS5? Was it worth freezing my ass off and spending $800 on GameStop's bundle? Let's talk about it. So I heard that the PS5 was a big boy, but I was not expecting how big it actually was. Like, damn, it almost didn't even fit in my entertainment center. I do like the way it looks, super sleek, pleasant to look at, and it definitely feels like a high quality, well-made machine. And by far, the best feature on the PS5 in my opinion is the controller. It is so awesome. I wish Xbox had something like this. So I've played a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, and that game uses the DualSense a lot, and it feels so great. When you are riding your horse, pulling out your katana, or when there's a strong gust of wind, you feel it in the controller, and it's amazing. I know some people will probably say it's like a gimmick and it doesn't really matter, but I personally love it. That kind of stuff is what's going to make me want to buy games on the PlayStation over the Xbox, just because of that added immersion that the controller provides. And Ghost of Tsushima is so good as well. I might make a short video rambling about how much I love that game in the future, probably soon, since it seems to be a lot easier to record footage on the PS5 than the PS4, but to be fair, I never tried to do it on PS4, so there's that. But it so easy on PS5. You just record, plug in a USB, take it out. So that's super nice for me, because there's a lot of games on PlayStation I'd love to talk about or make videos about, even though I don't have a massive following. I think it's just a lot of fun. And the main reason to get a PS5 is the exclusives. As much as I love Xbox, I'm more than willing to admit that PlayStation has some killer exclusives, like Ghost of Tsushima. That's probably a top 5 game of all time for me right now, and I loved it so much. And they got Uncharted, Spider-Man, Days Gone, God of War, and so many others that I just can't even think to mention right now. And me being the social recluse that I am, I enjoy single-player games with a great story, and I love me a large open world, and PlayStation has a lot of them. I eat those story-driven open world games up, dude. That's probably my favorite type of game, outside of like a really strong story-driven game like Uncharted 4. And we also got more details on like the PSVR 2 recently, and I'm really excited for that. I love VR, and I think the original PSVR left a lot to be desired. Like, it was good at the time, but using the old PS3 Move controllers just seemed like a bad idea, and I've always had issues with tracking on the PSVR. But the future looks really bright for PlayStation. I'm really happy that I was finally able to get a PS5. I would have probably cried if I didn't have one by the time Knights of the Old Republic came out. Yes, after that reveal, that became my main motivation to get a PS5. Similar to how the reveal of Uncharted 4 back in the day drove me to go buy a PS4. I probably forgot to talk about something, so I apologize for that. But if you got a PS5, what are your thoughts on it? If you are still in the hunt for one, good luck. Don't give in to the scalpers. I almost did. But have a good one, and fuck scalpers.
Probably better if I'm not here when the cops arrive.